Oh man, TLC 2. Now you're talking. That were fucking awesome. Always loved that match, always loved TLC matches, and they were so good when we watched them initially in 2001. But oh, do they stand up. The only slight difficult bit about it is watching all of the bouncing around and the headshots and shit that Edge takes, knowing that that man is now retired because of neck injuries, you know? That sort of rubs me up a little bit the wrong way. But those matches are still as awesome, and you do sit and cringe and cover your eyes at some point thinking, oh, that was horrendous, you know? That looked horrible to take, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Disc 2. This is the review session that I'm running for Disc 2 of WWE's Ladder Match DVD. Hope you guys stick with me. I'm going to do it in segments. I'm going to watch 1 or 2 matches between each video segment. I'm going to edit them all together, and then you get to watch them. Anyway, that was TLC 2. Coming next on my list, let's get my sheet of paper because I am an idiot and can't remember anything. The next match I'm going to see... Oh, Christ. Might have to skip that. It's a Fatal 4-Way Tables, Ladders and Chairs match. Thing is, Benoit's in it. So, looks like I'm skipping that one. Sorry, guys, I don't mean for it to come across as I'm anti anything. I really can't watch a match with that man in it. I just can't do it, and I hope you guys will respect me enough to appreciate that. So next, I'm going to watch a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, Christian vs Edge, No Mercy, in October the 21st of 2001. And that match, I'll be talking to you about it in a few seconds. So, we appear to have reached the next part in our little adventure. That was a fantastic match. I've always been a bit, I don't know, about multi-man ladder matches. I quite like the ladder match where it's one-on-one, 2 guys just beating each other upside the head. That match was awesome though. Edge versus Christian for the IC title. And the next match on our little trip is on Raw, and it's for the IC title, and it's Eddie Guerrero defending against Rob Van Dam. I'll be back in a few seconds to let you know what I think. And I forgot to add during the match, the Edge and Christian match, is how good Paul Heyman was on commentary. Anyway, onto the Eddie Guerrero RVD match. The Eddie Guerrero RVD match was fucking awesome. Really good. Really, really good. Apologies for swearing, but I'm really into these plundery, laddery match type things. And coming up next is one of my favourite matches. It's the ladder match between The Undertaker and Jeff Hardy for the Undisputed title. I absolutely love this match because I'm a bit of a closet Undertaker fan, if I'm honest. So I'll be back with a review of that match as soon as I've watched it. See you soon. Oh man, if it's possible, that match gets better every time I watch it. I really love how even though Jeff's going into the match as an incredible underdog, even though it's his own match, it's his match type, but he's going in as the underdog. He's on top for the first period of the match until Undertaker just takes over, beats him down, hits him with a chair multiple times, smashes the absolute living bejesus out of him, but Jeff still gets up. This was really his first sort of push into being a star. Obviously Taker wins the match with a chokeslam from the top of the ladder, and he's getting on his bike when he turns around to see Jeff Hardy back on his feet. He goes back into the ring, hits Jeff with a last ride, and then motorcycles his way all the way up to the top of the ramp. By the time he gets to the top of the ramp, Jeff's got hold of a microphone, tells Taker that he's still standing. Taker walks back down to the ring, and it looks as if he's about to basically smash Jeff's head off, but raises his hand, and this is sort of the first tease into an Undertaker face turn, because he shows that Jeff's earned his respect. Always been one of my favourite matches, this, and I'll tell you for why. All of that stuff that I mentioned, and because I was a really big fan of the Big Evil Undertaker character. And I don't mean the initial Biker Taker when he came and all the leathers and stuff. I mean when he used to wear the vest T-shirt with the part Undertaker, part Devil face on. He was a heel, but a real badass heel. And during the period, he was the Undisputed Champion, and he was also the Hardcore Champion around this kind of time. That was one of my favourite Undertaker periods, and that's the kind of Undertaker, if he returns for one last run, I'd like him to be in that one, because that man can go in the Hall of Fame. The Walking Zombie, it could be a slight problem with that, but that's for another video, that. But, obviously, one of my favourite matches, and it's a ladder match, which means it's on this DVD. Awesome. Coming next, well, let's have a look at my book, shall we? Coming next, we've got Disc 2. A tables, ladders and chairs match for the World Tag Team Championship. Kane and Hurricane, RVD and Jeff, Bubba and Spike Dudley, and Chris Jericho and Christian. That's on Raw, October the 7th, 2002. And I'll be back when I've watched that match. I'll see you guys in the next segment. I'm really enjoying doing this, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching this, because this is fun. Okay, I hadn't seen that one for a while, but that was a cracking contest, obviously. Well, for one, I've got a slight problem with matches with that many men in the ring. I like to see everything that's going on, you know. And when you've got I'd say more than 4 blokes in the ring at any one time, you've got too much going on, you know. You can, and I quite like to be able to see everyone who's in the match. So that's something that goes against these kind of matches for me. But obviously, it was a great match, and I suppose I enjoyed it. I mean, I do like plunder, as I've said multiple times in most of the clips of this video. Why did I say series? To me, it's a series because I'm recording several of these. But you know, I think it's a match worth watching anyway. So next on our program, we've got a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, Chris Jericho versus Christian. And that's the last match on this DVD, this disc anyway. I'm going to edit all that together and see if I'm going to put it up as just disc 2, or I might put disc 2 and 3 together. Disc 1 on its own, well, that was 10 minutes, wasn't it? You know, I don't want to go too far over 10 minutes, so I'm going to have a look and I'm going to see what we've got. But I'll be back after this next match, and we'll see what we're looking at. See you guys in a couple of seconds. So, change of plans, my friends. This video will be Disc 2's review of the DVD. As you can see, Disc 2 is missing because it's up there on my DVD player. Anyway, we've got the Jericho Christian match to talk about. Now, Jericho versus Christian. Now, the problem I've got with this is I've seen very many different versions of the same match, really. You know, I mean, I've looked at the document that comes with the DVD, and I've got some good stuff coming up. I mean, there's a match on this one I'm going to have to miss, the first ever Money in the Bank, because that involves a certain Canadian wrestler. So the first match you'll hear me talking about will be Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio. So I'll go into that a bit more detail in a second. But for Disc 2, I bid you guys farewell. I have been Tom, you've been awesome. I can be found on Twitter at TomWilliams1990. Please get in touch with me on Twitter, give me some comments. Obviously this is a new format for me to try with my video reviews, so let me know what you think. Love you all, see you in Disc 3. Good when we watched them initially in 2001, but oh, do they stand up. The only slight difficult bit about it is watching all of the bouncing around and the headshots and shit that Edge takes, knowing that man... Oh man, TLC 2. Now you're talking. That were fucking awesome. Always loved that match, always loved TLC matches, and they were so thinking, oh, that was horrendous, you know, that looked horrible to take, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Disc 2. This is the review session that I'm running for Disc 2 of WWE's Ladder Match DVD. Hope you guys stick with me. I'm going to do it in segments. I'm going to watch 1 or 2 matches between each video segment. I'm going to edit them all together, and then you get to watch them. Anyway, is now retired because of neck injuries, you know. That sort of rubs me up a little bit the wrong way. But those matches are still as awesome, and you do sit and cringe and cover your eyes at some point.